سيدنا مولانا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وسلم تسليما. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. Respected brothers and elders, Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the blessing of Iman, and He gave us the kalima, La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. When we recite the kalima, we make a pact with Allah. We make an agreement with Allah that, oh Allah, I will follow your commandments and I will live my life according to the way of Janab Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But when we come in this world, there are a lot of there are a lot of attachments. A lot of things are here that we get, we forget. Like Allah is saying, Nasiyam Mansiya. That we forget about Allah, we forget about Akhirah, we forget about Jannah, we forget about the life of Allah, we forget about the bridge of Sirat, we forget about that we will have to get, one day Allah will ask us about our book of deeds. This life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us, this is an amanat given to us by Allah. You know what is an amanat? It's a trust. When you give someone a trust, then you expect that the other person will fulfill the promise. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in the Quran, Inna Allah ashtara min al-mu'mineen. Indeed, I have purchased from the believers بِأَمْوَالِهِمْ وَأَنفُسِهِمْ, their wealth and their lives. For what, Ya Allah? بِأَنَّ لَهُمُ الْجَنَّةِ, in the recompensation of Jannah. I was doing business in Atlanta. I was Imam and Khatib in Atlanta for the past 8-9 years. I lived in Atlanta and recently moved to New York. So my dad, he sent me money from Pakistan to do car business. So I invested like $10,000 US in business car. So when I was selling cars, I remember I was selling a Honda Pilot. I don't know if you guys have a Pilot here. Right? So they said, brother, how much? I said $4,000. $4,000. Right? So he said, brother, you give me $4,000, I give you the car, I give you the Honda. Just to make us understand by example that Allah is saying, I have purchased your life. I have purchased your wealth in the replacement, in the recompensation of Jannah, paradise. My brothers and elders, we are not the inhabitants of this world. We did not come by ourselves. I say, brother, I just wanted to come to New Zealand, I'm here. No. It's not happening like this. Allah is saying, مَا لَمْ يَشَأْ لَمْ يَكُنْ وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. O human being, you cannot even wish without the wish of Allah. We cannot even wish. Imagine living somewhere. Imagine doing business somewhere. Imagine doing work somewhere. Imagine getting employed somewhere. Every single thing, my brothers, my elders, it's in the hand of Allah. Tabarakalladhi, blessed is the one, biyadihi al-mulk, in the hand, the whole kingdom is in His hand. Tu'til mulka man tasha, whoever He wants, He gives the kingdom, He gives the power, He gives the kingship. وَتَنْزِعُ الْمُلْكَ مِمَّنْ تَشَاءُ, whoever He wants, He removes the power. I'm from Pakistan. We had a prime minister called Imran Khan, right? And he was the PM, one of the most influential Muslim leaders, right? And the next day, he's in jail. Who put him in jail? Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. He is the one who is the king of the kings, right? He can do whatever. Allah is saying, يَفْعَلُ مَا يَشَاءُ. Whatever Allah wants, that happens. He doesn't ask someone. He doesn't have a mushir. He doesn't have a wazir. La wazir Allah. There's no wazir of Allah. There's no one who will do intercession for you. But my brothers, my elders, Allah is saying, La ta'khudhuhu sina wa la nawm. When you work a lot, I know people living in America. I visited one time a brother from Afghanistan. I asked him, how much do you work? He said, brother, I work 17 hours a day. I said, what? He said, yes. I said, what? He said, 17 hours. Like, what do you do? He said, I do marketing. I'm a marketing manager of a company. I'm a product manager. I sell stuff. Right? So they're busy. 17 hours. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, when you, after 17 hours, you know what's going to happen? You're going to doze off. You're going to feel drowsy. Right? You're going to sleep. You're human beings, right? We need sleep. Allah is saying, لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Your Rabb, your sustainer, your Malik, your Khalik, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, He doesn't feel drowsy, He doesn't sleep. Man الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. Is there anyone who can intercede in the court of Allah other than without the permission of Allah? إلا بإذنه. إلا بإذنه. My brothers, my elders, today, unfortunately, we have been in a deception. We are living a life of illusion. We live, they say we live in a fool's paradise. We're thinking we're here forever, although we're in transit. Allah will ask us, how much were you there in New Zealand? They will say, يَوْمًا أَوْ بَعْدَ يَوْمٍ. Maybe one day or some part of the day. لَمْ يَلْبَثُوا إِلَّا عَشِيَّةً أَوْ ضُحَاهَا. Maybe one morning or one evening. This is our life. اعلموا, remember, أنما الحياة الدنيا, indeed the life of this world, لعب ولهو, it is a game and play, وزينة, it is external attraction, وتفاخر بينكم, it is being proud of oneself, وتكاثر, how we can exceed, في الأموال والأولاد, it's a rat race. How much you earn? 100K? That's it? Bro, I'm doing 200K. You should get this job right away. Do this certification. Do this. And get wealth of this world. And what to do with that? يَحْسَبُ أَنَّ مَالَهُ أَخْلَدَ الَّذِي جَمَعَ. He's collecting wealth. جَمَعَ. Mal. Collecting wealth. MashaAllah. Checking his account. Alhamdulillah. 10,000. Alhamdulillah. Every month. 20,000. Alhamdulillah. Look at the love of wealth we have. We check our banking apps, right? We check our checking account. MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. Allah is saying, Alladhi Jama'a, the one who collects Mala, his wealth, Wa'addada, and he counts it. Allah knows our nature, brother. Allah is our creator. He knows our nature. And you know what he thinks? Yahsabu anna malahu akhlada. He's thinking that his wealth will remain with him forever. Allah is saying, Kalla. It is not happening. لَيُنْبَذَنَّ فِي الْحُطَمَةِ. Indeed, you will taste death one day. You will taste death. Every single person. كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Every soul, every nafs that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created will taste death. So my brother, and I don't want to take much time. Last hadith I will inshallah share with you. It comes in Tirmidhi Sharif. الْكَيِّسُ مَنْ دَانَ نَفْسَهُ وَعَمِلَ لِمَا بَعْدَ الْمَوْتِ. Intelligent individual, intelligent person, intellectual person is one who's doing action that will benefit him after death, who's preparing for death. He's thinking about death all the time. Brother, I have to die. Where I will take my position, where I will take this car, where I will take my properties, where I will take my money. I'm going to leave, I'm going 6 feet under the ground. And they will take away all my clothes, they will remove my clothes, my Apple Watch, my Samsung Watch, my cell phone, my keys, everything will be gone. I will be naked, and then they will wrap me in 2 sheets called kafan. And they will say, brother, your time is up, please go under the ground, and then I have to face Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So are we prepared for this? This is the question. Are we prepared to die? Who's prepared to die? And if we're not prepared, are we in the process of preparation or not? That's another question. Are we even thinking to prepare, or we just want to have a sudden death? I remember when I was a child, there was a movie, American movie, I think sudden death, something like that. They were playing like a goalie game or something, ice hockey. Right? So people are dying like, they're just driving on the highway, on the freeway, and they have an accident and they die. Someone heart attack. I was in Pakistan a few days ago, and one young boy came and he said that, a 17-year-old died. I said, how? He said he had a brain hemorrhage. He had a stroke. I said he has diabetes. 22-year-old have diabetes. Can you imagine? 22-year-old have diabetes. A 20-year-old has a heart attack, has a cardiac arrest. Gone. So my brothers and elders, we need to prepare for this. For this, we need to do an effort. We need to populate our masajid. Alhamdulillah, in Jummah, our masajid are packed. For Fajr, hardly one saf. And not only Salah, we populate our masajid with the a'mal of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in which we can, provide an environment for our families. Our Islamic centers in the West, they're not like back home masajid, like in Pakistan or Palestine. Islamic centers in the West, they are like a community center. It's for everyone. It's for the women, for the children, so they can enjoy, they can have their sports, and they can also learn about Iman. So may Allah give all of us tawfiq, inshallah, to implement this in our life and convey to all of humanity. So make small dua, inshallah. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun ala al-mursaleen, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Thank you so much for the management, for being allowed to talk. Allah forgive me if I said anything wrong, please forgive me.